Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my channel. Today I am making a bag organizer insert. I had to watch maybe like 2-3 minutes of a video demonstrating how to make one. So I saw how she started it off and I decided to do something similar. So I'm rounding off the edges. I'm using construction paper as a pattern. This will be the main body of the bag. After I trace around the pattern, so I'll be cutting out two of those, one for the front and one for the back. I will be using a rotary blade to cut the fabric. I find rotary blades a lot easier on my hands than just regular scissors, because I deal with a lot of hand pain. Sometimes my fingers swell up and stuff, so I find this method a lot easier. But I also make sure that I have a healing mat underneath, not to destroy the table I'm using. Now I will be folding that pattern in half and altering it a little bit to make the size of the bag. As you can see, I am rounding off the other two edges. Then I will be tracing around the pattern. As you can see, I'm pretty much using the scraps of the fabric that is left. So I have to be a little bit creative so I can get two cutouts. And I barely was able to do two. When it comes to using a rotary blade, it could be a little tricky because it only wants to do straight lines, and when you're trying to do go around a curve, you gotta be very careful because it wants to kind of square off the edge. Oh, I should say angle it off. But also, it could be a little tricky, especially if you don't go through all layers of the fabric. So you want to make sure that you push down hard enough. But you want to make sure that you have complete control of the blade, because as you can see, it'll be really easy to cut your own fingers, so you have to be very careful. here are the 4 pieces that I cut out side by side so you can see the size comparison. Okay, that one's for the big piece, this one's for the sides, and this one's for the bottom. So I'm using this. I'm gonna be using this as a guide for the bottom. So I'm just winging it, pretty much, because I don't want the bottom to be too wide. So I'm gonna do that one. I'm probably gonna make the sides smaller, but not right now. So this thing is actually my laundry basket, the lining, and it's messed up. So I'm about to repurpose it as something else. This should be halfway up. So like that. Slide off the table, whatever. Here. Oh, this is messing on my eyes. The pattern. Man. Okay. Let's roughly go around this. I'm leaving it. I'm cutting around it, leaving extra space. So right now I am piecing together the rest of the fabric to make a patchwork pockets, because I forgot that I need to have another layer. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm piecing together the rest of the pieces of fabric that I have. This will somewhat match my bag. I'm using some of the same denim that I used for my bag. So before I can pin this piece to the main body piece, I'm making sure to clip off excess thread. And now I'm pinning them together, making sure it's at the right. Make sure I want to make sure that I'm pinning it at the right spot, because I want both sides of the bag to be a little even, or should I say organizer. So I'm also pinning the knitting on, because those will actually be pockets. And I will be sewing down the middle of the of those pieces with an additional piece of the denim jeans that I'm using. It looks like I'm using the seam of the of one of the jeans as the middle piece. And and this part is the inside seam of the pants. Just using whatever I have available. And there goes the finished bag with the insert inside. And here goes the organizer insert. See, they both are a little bit different on each side, but they look unique.